Well, I think financial health and literacy is an important issue, and I think it's important for students to be fully aware and understand what this means. I think it means, for example, that students should understand that sometimes debt can also be construed as investment. And just like most people will not save up the entire cost of their house before purchasing a house, but they'll have a mortgage and see that as part of an investment, so too your education should be seen as part of an investment. That doesn't mean you buy too big a house or you take on too much debt for your house and not keep it, just the same as we want to make sure students can graduate with a reasonable amount of debt if necessary. Hopefully they can graduate debt-free, but a reasonable amount of debt is a necessary investment in your long-term future. And I think that's an important message for students to get. But how do we teach students to be as financially literate and healthy as possible? There's many ways. We can talk about, we're standing right now outside the Student Aid Financial Aid Office. Make sure students are aware of all those opportunities for scholarships, bursaries that are around them. Make sure they're making wise choices about where, if they have to borrow money, where they're getting that money from. Making sure that they understand that credit cards are not a way to get instant gratification without long-term potential problems if you're not paying off your credit cards, because the debt loads in credit cards are much higher than they are at say, banks if you get a student loan and things like that. So I think all of that is part of an important message for student financial health, financial literacy, understanding what their opportunities are, understanding that some investment in your future is necessary, but don't invest financially so heavily you can't get yourself out of debt. Investment's good, long-term debt is not, and understanding the difference between that two is an important message for students.